I am Komal Jethwani from MB International School, Nayagaon, Kota. Today we are going to study about Roman numeral in maths. Let's start. Roman numeral. What is Roman numeral? It really belonging to the language Roman. We write the numbers in Roman language, but we have some signs to form it in a Roman. For 1, we have sign of I. For 5, we have sign of V. For 10, we have sign of X. For 50, we have sign of L. For 100, we have sign of C. For 500, we have sign of D. And for 1000, we have a sign of M. These are basic Roman numeral. And in these of basic Roman numerals, we go for ahead and another Roman numeral to make. How to form the Roman numerals? We form the other Roman numerals in the basis of these basic Roman numerals. So we can only go to forming the Romans through these basics. Through 1, through 5, through 10, through 50, through 100, through 500, through 1000. So these are basic Roman numerals. And there are some rules to make the Roman numerals. And these Roman numerals are made by to the base of Roman numerals 1i, 5v, 10x, 50l, 100c, 500d and 1000m. Let's start the first rule. The symbols I and x can be used maximum 3 times in a number and the values are added. When you want to use the I, Roman numeral I and Roman numeral x, what is the value of I? The value of I is 1, the value of x is 10. So these both Roman numeral I and x, 1 and 10, these can be maximum repeated 3 times. हम इन्हें 3 से ज़्यादा बार repeat नहीं कर सकते. It can be repeated maximum 3 times. And whenever we just repeat it, we add the values. Here you can say I have written I as a 1. I means the Roman numeral 1. It's Roman numeral 1. The value of this Roman numeral is 1. When I use it 2 times, so I add the value. Means when I write 1 and 1, 2 times 1, so I just add the value and I got the answer 2. Means I have made the Roman numeral 2 with the help of 1. Next, the Roman numeral 3. Here you can see I have used the Roman numeral I, which is value is 1. So 1, 1, 1. 3 times I have written because maximum I can write this I, this value of 1 in Roman numeral maximum 3 times. So I have written it 3 times and we will add the value of Roman numeral 1. So I have added 1, 1, 1, 3. So I am at 3. I am at 3 with the help of writing 3 times I. Next, the x. Here also I have written x also can be used 3 times, maximum 3 times. So the value of x is 10. When I will write 2 times x, the value of 2x will be 10 plus 10, 20. When I will be write x 2 times, so I will add the value of x 2 times, it will be 10 and 10, 10, 10 will be 20. So the value of double x is 20. So this is the value of actually 20 because I have added 10 2 times. Now I have written x 3 times. So this is the value of 10, 10, 10. So I will add the value of x 3 times. After adding the value of x 3 times, I got the answer 30. So these triple x, the value is 30. So I can write x 3 times because we can write I and x maximum 3 times. We can use these both Roman numerals maximum 3 times. So I can make I 2, I can make from it 3. I can make from x 20 and 30. So I have done here 20 and 30 with the help of x and here with the help of triple x. So writing triple x. Rule of Roman numeral is the symbols of V5, L50 and D500 are never repeated. We never repeat these signs 5, 50, 500. That's why the some reasons of the example I have given you. 10. 10 can be written 5 plus 5, but here you can say if we write 5 plus 5, so we have to repeat 5 2 times, but the rule says we cannot repeat. So this format is absolutely wrong. We cannot write 10. That's why we write 10 as the x. This is the right format of 10. Again read the rule. The symbol of L means 50 cannot be repeated. So here the example of 100. 100 also can be added 50 plus 50, but we have to write L plus L 2 times, and as rule we cannot write L 2 times, we cannot repeat L 50. So this is absolutely wrong. That's why we write 100 as a C. The symbol of 100 as a Roman numeral is C. Next, 1000. 1000 can be written 500 plus 500. No, it cannot be written because rule says the D 500 cannot be repeated. It can be write only once. So that's why this is absolutely wrong. We cannot write 1000 like D. We write 1000 as a am. We have given 1000 Roman numeral symbol as am. This is a right Roman symbol of 1000. Next rule, a Roman numeral of smaller value means वो रोमन न्यूमरल जिसकी वैल्यू स्मॉलर है is written on the right side. You know this is a right. If you see the board, this is a right side and this is a left side, means right hand. If smaller value of Roman is written right side of Roman numeral of greater value. अगर कोई भी छोटी वैल्यू वाला रोमन न्यूमरल बड़ी वैल्यू के रोमन न्यूमरल के राइट में लिखा हुआ है, so is added, तो हमें उसे ऐड करना है. We will add that Roman numeral of greater value. As example, here you can say that this value indicates 5 and this value indicates 1. So you can say the 1 is having smaller value and 5 is having greater value. And 1 is written at the right side of 5. जो 1 है वो स्मॉलर है एंड जो 5 है वो ग्रेटर है और जो स्मॉलर है वो राइट साइड में लिखा है. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू रूल अगर स्मॉलर वैल्यू वाला रोमन न्यूमरल राइट साइड में है वी विल ऐड इट, तो हम इसे ऐड करेंगे. इफ द स्मॉलर वैल्यू इज रिटन एट द राइट साइड ऑफ ग्रेटर वैल्यू सो वी विल ऐड. सो 5 plus 1 will be 6. So it means this value indicates in the Hindu Arabic numeral is 6. The answer is 6. Next example I have taken the value of 10 and 1 and 1. So this X indicates 10, this indicates 1 and this one indicates 1. So here you can say the both, if we add 1 plus 1, this is also smaller value after adding and the 10 is having greater value and the smaller value is written at the right side of the greater value. और जब हमारी स्मॉलर वैल्यू किसी ग्रेटर वैल्यू के राइट साइड में होती है तो हम इसे ऐड करते हैं. इट मीन्स वी विल ऐड 10 plus 1 plus 1 equal to 12. After adding we get the answer 12. It means this Roman numeral X11 tell the Hindu Arabic numeral number 12. Fourth rule of Roman numeral is a Roman numeral of smaller value is written on the left side of greater value. So we subtract smaller value from greater value. In third rule we have just learned that कि जब smaller value यानी कि Roman numeral का छोटा नंबर right side पे होता है तो we add the smaller value in greater value. But here the rule is different. Here is talking about the left side. When the smaller value is written at the left side. In the example you can see I have written X and 1. So X means 10 and 1 is indicate 1. So here you can see that the 1 is a smaller value and 10 is a greater value and 1 which is a smaller value is written at the left side. Or when the smaller value is left side we subtract smaller value from greater value. जब हमारी smaller value greater value के left side पर होती है तो हम smaller value को greater value में से subtract करते हैं to find out the answer. So here you can see that I will subtract 10 minus 1 means X minus 1 and as I will subtract I will get the answer 9. So this value indicates the 9. Like this to make the value of we will shift it at the left side so it will become the same place as a Roman numeral. So when we subtract, when we see the left side, smaller value is left side to the greater value. So we subtract smaller value from the greater value to find out the answer. Next example here you can say I have taken 50 as L and 10 as a X. So 50 is a greater value and 10 is a smaller value. So I will subtract smaller value from greater value means L minus X. 50 minus 10. So I will get the answer 40. So it means XL indicates the Hindu Arabic numeral as 40. Next example I have taken here CX. So C indicates 100 and X indicates 10. And here also you can see the X is a smaller value and C is a greater value in Roman numeral. So smaller value is written at the left side, at your left hand. So when the smaller value is written at the left side from the greater value, so we subtract smaller value from greater value. जब भी हमारी smaller value Roman numeral में ग्रेटर वैल्यू के लेफ्ट साइड पर होती है. दिस इज अ राइट साइड एंड दिस इज अ लेफ्ट साइड. जो स्मॉलर वैल्यू हमारे ग्रेटर वैल्यू के लेफ्ट साइड पर होती है तो हम स्मॉलर वैल्यू को ग्रेटर वैल्यू में से सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं. सो विल सब्ट्रैक्ट x फ्रॉम c. इट मीन्स विल सब्ट्रैक्ट 10 from 100. After subtracting, we'll get the answer 90. So the answer is 90. This Roman numeral forms the 90. The next rule is V means 5, L 50, D 500. Here you can see that V 5, L 50 and D 500. The rule of 5. This is called the star rule of 5. Star rule of 5 because this is 5, 50 and 500. This rule is called star rule of 5. These 5 series V5, L50, D500 are never subtracted. It cannot be subtract. It can be added only. हम इसे ग्रेटर नंबर में ऐड कर सकते हैं लेकिन ग्रेटर नंबर से सब्ट्रैक्ट नहीं कर सकते. एंड दिस रूल इज कॉल्ड स्टार रूल ऑफ 5. द सीरीज ऑफ 5 कैन नॉट बी subtracted. It can be added only. For example, here you can see I have written here 10 and here I have taken 5. So the 5 is a smaller value than 10. It means it is added because the smaller value is written at the right side. और जब smaller value right side पर होती है इसका मतलब वो क्या है, वो add की गई है. So it means 5 is added to 10 and 10 plus 5 is 15. So this is a right format because we can add 5. But here you can see I have written 5 at the left side. यहाँ पे हमने 5 को left side में लिखा है. It means we have subtracted. So this is the wrong Roman numeral because we cannot subtract 5 from any greater number. We can only add it. Next example, here you can see I have taken here 100, C and L 50. So L is a smaller value and C is a greater value. And the L, which is smaller value, it is written at the right side. And when the smaller value is written at the right side, जब smaller value right side पे लिखी होती है तो इसका मतलब हमने उसे add किया है. It means we added it. हमने उसे greater value में add किया है. So this is a right format which makes 150. But here you can see I have written the smaller value 50 at the left side. I have written at the left side. It means this is a wrong format of Roman numeral because according to the star rule of 5, 50 cannot be subtracted. It can be added only. Next is here you can see M 1000 and D 500. So 500 is a smaller value and M 1000 is a greater value. Okay, and according to the rule, when we write smaller value at the right side, so it means we have done the addition. हमने add किया है. So 500 can be added, but cannot be subtract. So 1500. So this is the answer of MD, which makes the sense. But here this is a wrong format of Roman numeral because here we have written the smaller value as a 500 at the left side. And according to the star rule of 5, we cannot subtract the 5 series means 500 from any greater number. हम 500 को किसी भी greater number में से 50 को 5 को we cannot subtract from any greater number. हमें subtract नहीं कर सकते. We just add 5, 50 and 500 as a Roman numeral. Next rule number 6. X can be X 10. 10 can be subtracted from L 50 and C 100. So 10 can be subtracted from 50 and 100 only once. Means हम 10 को 50 और 100 में से सिर्फ एक बार subtract कर सकते हैं, not more than one. So here is the example of XL means 40. L 50 X 10. As I have already told you in the rule, when we write smaller value लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ अ ग्रेटर वैल्यू, जब हम स्मॉलर वैल्यू को लेफ्ट साइड पे लिखते हैं तो इट मीन्स वी सब्ट्रैक्ट स्मॉलर फ्रॉम ग्रेटर. मीन्स हमने स्मॉलर वैल्यू को ग्रेटर वैल्यू में से सब्ट्रैक्ट किया है. मीन्स वी हैव सब्ट्रैक्टेड 10 फ्रॉम 50, x from L. So we got the answer 40. So this value is 40. So we can subtract x from L only once. We cannot bind up like this as a 30. This is a wrong Roman numeral. We cannot find 30 as a using 2 times x with the left side from L. So this is a wrong Roman numeral. So because we can write x once only from the left side of greater number L and C. The next rule is XC in the next example. So here you can see I have taken C as 100 and X as 10. So according to the rule, smaller value is written at the left side from the greater value, means we have subtracted 10 from 100. It means we have subtracted X from C and we got the answer 90 XC. So this is also we have done only once. To get the 90 we have written X from the left side C once. So according to the rule we can write X can be subtracted, means X can be written left side only once to L and C. We can write it only once to the L and C to find out answer. Next rule is when a Roman numeral of a smaller value is placed between two Roman numerals of greater value, means अगर आपका कोई भी रोमन न्यूमरल ऐसा बना हुआ है जिसके दोनों रोमन न्यूमरल के बीच में कोई स्मॉलर वैल्यू प्लेस्ड है, मींस जब हम तीन रोमन नंबर एक साथ देखते हैं, ठीक है, तो आपके बीच में जो बिटवीन वाला रोमन न्यूमरल है वो स्मॉलेस्ट है, उसके लेफ्ट में और उसके राइट में दोनों साइड जो रोमन न्यूमरल है वो ग्रेटर है. उस कंडीशन में हम क्या करते हैं, सो वी सब्ट्रैक्ट द स्मॉलेस्ट. इन तीनों में जो सबसे स्मॉलेस्ट है विच इज प्लेस्ड बिटवीन, जो बीच में है यहाँ पर है, we subtract smallest Roman numeral from the value of symbol on its right side. तो हम उसे किसमें से subtract करते हैं, जो उसके right side पे है. This is the left side and this is the right side. So we subtract the between Roman numeral from the right side placed Roman numeral. So when we are having three Roman numeral in a number and the between Roman numeral is the smallest, सबसे बीच वाला smallest है, so we subtract the between Roman numeral from the right side Roman numeral which is placed on its right side. So how we will sort it out? Let's start with the example. Here you can see this is 5 and this is 1 and this one is indicates 10. So 1 is the smallest, जो बीच में है वो सबसे smallest है. So 10 will be 10, x will be x, but the 5 we will find 5, we will minus 5 minus 1, it means 4. So this value is indicates 4 because we subtracted the between Roman numeral from the right side Roman numeral. So we get the answer 4. It means the Roman number indicates 10 plus 4 and the answer is 14. Okay, next example, here you can say I have taken D as a 500, X as a 10, L as a 50. Here also you can see we are having three Roman numerals and the Roman numeral which is placed in between, it is the smallest. And when the between Roman numeral is smallest, so we subtract this Roman numeral from the right side Roman numeral. So I will subtract 50 minus 10 and I will get the answer 40. It means 500 plus 40. So the answer will be 540. So DXL indicates the 540. So the rule says when we are having Roman numeral more than 2, we are having the Roman numeral which is smallest, which is placed in between. So we subtract the between Roman numeral from the right side number which is placed right side from the between number. Thank you.